Today's pattern that we're tying is the Black Ghost Marabou Streamer. Probably our best-selling pattern here. Just a classic Maine pattern, originated here in the Rangeley Lakes region. So there it is in the vise. Today we're going to be using a size 6 streamer hook. Can be a mustad, can be a diachi, can be a lightning strike. Our thread is going to be 8/0 black. I'm going to start up front. I like to start up front and cover the whole body with a thread base. The tail is going to be yellow, a good clump of yellow schlappen or rooster fibers. I like schlappen because it sticks together a little better. It's going to be about a hook gap past the end of the hook. With the streamer, you're going to start right above the point, no farther back. And we're going to tie in the rib, which is going to be medium mylar tinsel. It's going to be silver, so I'm going to start by tying it on the far side of the hook. And I'm going to be looking at the color that I want. We're going to cover up all that stuff. Notice I like to run my material as far up as possible in order to do away with any possible bulge right where the tail is tied in. For the body, I'm going to use black uni-stretch floss. I put 2 layers on. I started up at the eye. I'm going to go back, and then forward. This stuff, I like it to be flat, so I'm going to maybe twist it every now and then, counterclockwise. I like to put a little bit of tension on it until I get to the bulge that's being created by the tail fibers. And then I put a little bit more tension on it so that it gets a little smaller. This way, when I come back over, I can adjust the tension again and eliminate any bulge there created by the tail material. I get there, I just turn back around and go, making sure that I'm getting it flat and not roped up. When I get to where I can see a little bit of a bulge from the tail material, I'm just going to let go of the tension on it, and that'll keep it uniform and in size as I go forward. And I'm going to tie that off. Put a little half hitch there so my body doesn't unwind on me, just in case. Now we're going to take the mylar tinsel and we're going to work it forward, evenly spaced wraps. The rule of thumb with ribbing material on a streamer is if it's a 5x long hook, you put 5 turns on. If 6x long, you put 6 turns on, etc. So I usually do 5 or 6 turns on these hooks. Now for an underwing, we take a clump of, a nice clump, generous clump of calf tail, and we're going to create an underwing so that it'll give more of a bulky appearance to the wing when it's in the water. It's going to be as long as the tail. clip that at an angle so you get a nice smooth foundation there. I'm going to take a marabou feather and strip off all the stuff we don't need. I'm going to tie that right on top. Same length as the hair, same length as the tail. And when you're tying this in, you want to take the butts of that marabou and just kind of cut your thread through 2 or 3 times. That'll hold everything in place. We put a throat on this, a throat of yellow schlappen or the same material you were using on the tail. Lay that right on top of there. Oh, 1/3 to 1/2 of the length of the body. And then we're going to form a head, covering up all those butts from the yellow and the marabou. Just kind of, work your way back and forth up that head. If you don't go back and forth, then you can create a slope that will send your thread coming right down. Nice. I'm just going to finish it off with a whip finish. I'm going to coat it with a good bunch of head cement. Be generous. Nice. Then just a little trick here. Take a pretty good drop of head cement and put it right there where the marabou meets the head. So that soaks down in there. If anybody's ever fished these things, you know that sometimes you can pull that marabou right out when you got a fish on. You're trying to get that hook out. So just put a drop right there and that'll hold everything together. And that's it for today.